Hey, Governor, Chris Smith is forming his own stand your ground review force. He's concerned that you haven't taken action to convene the group that you appointed sometime this week or next week. What's your reaction to his argument that you're not acting fast enough with this group?
Well, the first thing we always have to think about is you have to think about the Martin family. I had the opportunity to meet the mom and dad, and none of us can imagine losing a 17-year-old child. You can't imagine. And the most important thing we can do right now is make sure justice prevails. We have a great state attorney, Angela Corey, is going to do a great job. And we have to make sure justice prevails for the Martin family and also for George Zimmerman. The FDLE is going to do a very thorough investigation. The U.S. Attorney is involved. I think that's exactly what we ought to be doing now. Now, we should do a task force, and I appoint a task force. In the House and the Senate, Attorney General Bondi is also going to add some members to it. We should do it. We should do it for public safety. We should always look at things like this, make sure we do the right thing. But the first thing you do is you do an investigation, you make sure justice prevails, then you step back and say, okay, so what did we learn from this? That's the right way of doing it.
I want to ask you a related question, sir. Chris Smith is a Democrat. Obviously, he's going to put Democrats on his task force. How much credibility will his task force have with the public?
Oh, I don't know, Steve. I don't know. We're doing the right thing. I've got, Lieutenant Governor Jennifer Carroll is going to be on it. Reverend Holmes right here in Tallahassee. Pam Bondi is going to appoint someone. The House and Senate are each going to appoint two. So I think that we're doing it the right way. And look, what you want is you don't ever want this to happen again. Nobody in the state would want it to happen to their family. And so I think everybody's going to look at our task force and take it. It's going to be taken seriously. And whatever, you don't know what's going to come out of it. But I just don't want this ever to happen again.
Governor Chris Smith says that Florida's brand is suffering in tourism and other commerce because of this case. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I know that all of us are concerned about the Martin family because they lost their son. So I think that we have a great state. We had 85 million tourists. I think if you look around the country, what's going on now, we have Angela Corey is going to do a great job. I think she's if you read her background, she's a no-nonsense state attorney. She's going to do a thorough investigation, and justice will prevail.